Love without respect is unrequited. Love without trust uninvited. Hear me when I'm silent. See when I'm on autopilot. Or do you only understand violence? Answer the questions I need to know when your mind is. If your mind less, I'm so cautious of where I invest. And wasted time really just makes this time less. Fool in reverse. Walking away from a situation that's no longer serving you. This is a love reading, by the way. You walking away from things that no longer serve you. We got the 4 of potions. You got some options, but you already know what you want. So it's these other choices aren't even really choices because you already chose. Your spirit already knows. You can see, like, it's wrapped around. Knight of Needles in reverse. So whoever thought they was a shoo-in just realized that they were just an option on a board of choices. And they also just realized that they're no longer an option. Whatever they did, and it looks like a sly little red devil, whatever they did, you saw, you picked up on it. You peeped it, and you acted accordingly. Like, once you see somebody for who they are and it's somebody that you cannot accept, you gotta move on. Because they're filling up a space that can be given to someone that you appreciate wholeheartedly. We got the 4 of Presents in reverse. Yeah, they give you things, but it's not the best of things. Yeah, they bought you something to drink, but it's not what you asked for type shit. Yeah, they let you do this, but you gotta do this for that. It's like a condition. And then with the condition, it's like what you're giving me is not even worth you putting a condition on it. I'm not asking for much. Just asking the wrong person. Got it. The Emperor in reverse. Like I just said, I'm not asking for much, but I'm asking the wrong person. You pretend to be King Almighty, but when it comes down to it, you're nothing. You're nothing of the sort. And then it makes me the Empress in reverse, because you got me playing fool. You got me playing a role when you're a fool. And now that makes me the fool as well. If I stay with you and continue to condone and try to understand where you're coming from and placate you. No, right is right and wrong is wrong. Sometimes there's a gray area and sometimes there isn't. In this case, there isn't. Temperance. So we can either fix it, start fresh, make it new, make it better, become who we really are, balance the scales, or let bygones be bygones. If you really see no way out, let bygones be bygones. The 5 of Needles. And it's looking like whatever was the worst case scenario, which is the boogeyman here, whichever was the worst case scenario in your life, it's in reverse. It's like, is it really the worst case scenario for me to walk away? Like, how many times have we tried? How many times will we keep trying? Queen of emotions. Queen of potions, literally queen of emotions. And your emotions are upright about this. So people are afraid of the unknown, but sometimes what you know to be true might be less intimidating or more intimidating for that matter, than the fear of the unknown. Queen of Presents. Because you give good love. And you know you do. Because you do it with a smile. Happily. Your dress is already made. Whatever you do it with a smile because you know you're good at what you do. That's why you do it. So you know that you are a gift. The gift that keeps on giving. Happily. It's like you ever give somebody something and you're so happy to give it to them. And you can watch the glee on their face. And then, yeah, that's this queen. She doesn't really need too much in return because just the thought of making someone else smile is enough for her. That's beautiful. That's the gift. That's the present. You lose out on a person who just wants to see you happy. You belong with anything that you get. And then on top of that, we have the Six of Needles. This person takes the time, upright, to care for themselves, by themselves. And it's like they're at peace doing this. Chaos is not around them. It may be dark, it may not be the best situation, but they're content with themselves, even in a dark area. Like, that level of peace is what we all wish to obtain, because in life, it's not always going to be happy, but it's not always going to be bad. But you can always choose how you are. Eight of Candles in reverse. Like, yeah, they got good qualities about them. They have great qualities about them. But there are things that you do not like. And it's in reverse. You don't like what you don't like for a reason why you don't like it. Don't be weak and continue to accept the things that you deem as unacceptable. If it's unacceptable to you, it just is. Just because it's okay for Sam and Sally doesn't mean it's going to be okay for Toya and Ton. You understand me? What's good for the goose ain't always good for the gander. It's like the good qualities are getting old. Spiders are putting webs on it. Good qualities, yeah, they're there, but you need more. It's like another way of saying, I love you, but it's like saying, I'm content, I'm satisfied, but I'm not happy. I'm okay. Who just wants to be okay? Nobody ever just wants to be okay. People literally want to be happy. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Candles. Because you feel like the offer that they're giving you or what they can give you is not big enough. And Queen of Needles, and you just don't want to hurt that person's feelings. But when you don't hurt that person's feelings, who's getting hurt? Who's suffering? You understand me? Both of you. Because it's always inevitable. You're going to say something, they're going to do something, you're going to blow up. We can only take so much as people. We can only take so much. So why continue to suffer when you can go ahead and pop that pimple and get the healing? Two of Candles. Because, believe it or not, however you're feeling, that person is probably feeling the same way, just on the opposite end. Wouldn't that be miserable to feel some type of way about a person? Hold a conversation and realize they feel exactly the same way about you, and the reasons why you don't like them is the exact same reasons why they don't like you. And you've just been faced with your mirror. Now you can either change and adapt, or you could blame and bullshit. But at the end of the day, your eyes are now opened. And you can't go back to something that you already know. Can I know it? You can pretend you can play, but you can't erase. It's a beautiful thing about ears. Once you hear it, you heard it. A few came out. What? This is the Tower card in reverse. It's like upside down. Everything you thought isn't. So, the world is in reverse. And the card that was attached to it was called Judgment. In other words, once you know what you know, you can't unknow it. And you must act accordingly. Or be weak about it. And this is in love. How do you teach somebody to love you if you never speak on your boundaries? If you let everything slide? If everything's okay? You just make yourself a resource. You set yourself up to be used if everything's always okay. Everything's not always okay. And it's okay to say that. And it's okay to be like, I don't agree with this. I don't condone it. I may understand, but I don't condone. Hell, you don't even gotta understand. Because there are some people and some things that they do that I'll never understand. But when I know that I can't grasp it, I don't sit and stay stuck with it. I move on and keep moving. Because like I said, there's better. Always. Whether it's just a better you. Fuck a better next. Be the better you. For you. Be your better next. And watch people fall in line and act accordingly. And the ones who don't act accordingly, you already know. I see.